Hey guys, Fleming Chicken here. Don't start the video with what the giveaway is. So we'll be giving away this Rayquaza, I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Holographic, does have a crease on the side. Sadly, that's how he came, fresh pull out of a unopened pack. Not a random lot, but a unopened pack from store with plastic covering, but still somehow crease in the card regardless. Hit 15 subscribers, we'll be giving this card away. So one lucky subscriber will get this. So go ahead and like and subscribe to this video if you want a chance to win that card. As I stated, as we increase in subscribers and the size of our videos, we'll do increased size of our giveaways. So by sharing this video, yeah, you decrease your chances of winning, but you increase your chances of winning something greater. So yeah, also share this video on any platform you want, so your buddies can also get a chance to win free Pokemon, mainly cards, but also other gear. Our first two giveaways were original Pokemon coins, the Vileplume coin from 2000 and the original Chansey coins that came with Pokemon starter decks. So I've already opened one box. It was two separate eBay purchases. The one was a box of PSA cards, and the one is a box of, should be in good condition, near mint condition, some holos and some older cards. We'll get to that in a second. I've already am mostly done with this. So as I said before, and also I've been doing experiments. If you watch my videos, trying to see if eBay purchases are worth it. With your chances of buying an unrated card. And generally, people tend not to lie too much on eBay, so that's pretty good. I've had a lot better luck with eBay purchases than with Walmart purchases. But as I also stated, if you want to guarantee the quality condition of your card, buy PSA cards, because that way they cannot lie, because they come sealed, and you know exactly what the PSA is supposed to be on the cards. Oh, I didn't notice that. PSA things actually sort of have a, like a thing to make them interlock to stack better. So that's good. So we've got a first edition PSA 8 holographic original Articuno. So that's pretty cool. It's actually the main reason why I bought this lot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We've got a... yeah, I know, I say avoid 7s, but I got the whole thing for a deal. I got a PSA 7 Hypno. So, the good news is I'll also, even though in my earlier video I talked about two PSA 7 Hypnos, both same exact thing, not first edition, just fossil 7 Hypnos. As I said, this was all one whole purchase. I mainly bought it for the Articuno. Gonna resell all these. I will, as I'm waiting for them to sell, I'll use these 7s to try and judge. If anything looks the same, I'm not going to send it to be rated. It's kind of funny. I have to do a really close look. I do see an itty bitty thing of whiting, and I think that's what people say, is people think they have these 8s and 9s, and even some people think they have 10s, although a 10 is an absolute perfect card. But people think they have these 8s, which, like I thought, but like when you get these actual rated 8s and 7s and stuff, and you see what still is considered an 8 and 7, you're like, man, I can't even tell the difference. And they must really take a magnifying glass to these things. That just shows why PSA cards are, they're so valued. Just those PSA raters, are to maintain that level of quality and quality control, and yeah, they're not giving people free ratings. I wish he was holographic. I wish he was first edition, but still, PSA 9 Gengar, so that's pretty cool. I almost never got two PSA 9 Gengars. I almost have never had a Gengar card in good condition, especially holographic. I don't know what it is, but when you're kids, for some reason, you go absolutely crazy. PSA 8 Ditto Holo, so that's a pretty good win. I was pretty happy with that. As I said, I got a pretty good deal on this. This PSA Lapras isn't that huge of a deal, but I do have a decent amount of this exact card. And so this will let me decide which ones I want to send and get PSA rated, or if I even want to. This is one of those cases. Lapras, as far as I've been watching on certain things, doesn't really sell well. It just isn't a really popular Pokemon. Great utilizer in the Pokemon games when you needed surf and you need to get around in the water. And this is one of the main Pokemons you used in the game to do that. But like show-wise and like just for people, like there's just not a lot of people going, oh yeah, I really wish I had a Lapras. Like it just isn't a really popular Pokemon. And I don't know if they ever made evolutions to Lapras. That would probably increase the popularity of this card if they did make some dope evolutions, like maybe a 3-head Lapras, or like, I don't know, I'm not a Pokemon designer, but I guess that's a start, right? 3-head Lapras, maybe like some like massive like horns coming off the shell, something like that. But yeah, this is one of the first holo drivers I had as a kid. Not this card specifically. This card I got off eBay, but I mean, you know, this Pokemon, this exact model of it, base set, or not base set, but fossil set. Yeah, I got a few of these. It'll be interesting to see which ones I think are actually 8 or higher, but this will be a good card to base it off of, so that's good to have. I wonder if it's just new with PSA to where the thing stacks. I have other PSA cards. Oh, maybe I haven't noticed because they're, yeah, I feel it. They do stack. I just never noticed it. They came in this extra protective wrap. Okay. So now on to this. You know, I'm interested in getting my PSA cards because, you know, the sooner I can get them, the sooner I can list them. And because it's now May 1st, I can start listing things again on eBay because I broke my listing amounts. But I'm always very interested to see what people consider near mint, good condition cards. So I am a little sad because, I mean, I didn't need the binder, and it wasn't in the description, but in the picture, these were in a binder. And I mean, I guess that was nice to see. Oh, I'm not happy about the, oh, did it still come in a binder? No, more packaging. So that's good to see. I was, you know, as I said, you don't want to get Pokemon cards that are shipped just in a standard UPS box. Does this really come in a binder, or is this just a phone case? It says it's got like the phone case scratch thing on it. And I know, I have knives, I haven't brought them into my little workshop yet. I keep them in the garage, just because. I have plenty of knives, like I have like 30. I really need to bring one in here. But the pen is working. Obviously it is a little bit more, I guess, dangerous in a sense of opening these things, because you really want to be very careful with your Pokemon cards, especially when you're trying to resell them or, you know, keep them in decent condition. I don't mean to make this longer, guys. I really don't. I could pre-break these things before the videos, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm, you know, pre-staging things. Yeah, sure. I guess if I really wanted to, I could still pre-stage the USPS boxes. I could pre-stage all this taping and packaging, but I promise you I'm not doing that. So yeah, I'm not pre-staging any of this. In my future videos, if I do happen to, as I said, I'll either bring a knife down, or I'll just go ahead and start having all this stuff cut, and people just have to trust the fact that the stuff is cut, but the boxes are being opened for the first time, and we're getting to see the condition of these cards together. So yeah, what I do is I go on eBay and I look for, you know, decent Pokemon listings, nothing insane, something that I'm fairly certain I can turn a profit on, and then I buy it if I can. I even try and negotiate the price, and then I resell it. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, that's pretty much it. I might do some deck builds. As I said, I haven't played Pokemon in a long time, and I never really did any tournaments because a little kid. Oh yeah, so the packaging is good. They went through a lot more trouble than I think they should have. Man, I really just want to get to the cards. Some sort of joke. Okay, so there's nothing in there. I really want to make sure that I didn't give them a negative review on eBay, I guess, and that's fine, but man, that was a lot of packaging just to get to a bubble mailer that they could have just put in a bubble mailer, but it is what it is. Okay. More packaging. I guess maybe they must have had negative reviews in the past. You know, they could have just kept stuff in the binder and I don't know, mailed the binder like a little bit wrapped up. And it looks like they went to the trouble of individually packaging. So guys, this is the, you know, maybe an extent of overkill packaging. It's not a huge deal, but kind of like why. So let's just try and get these open. I really did not intend for this to be this roughed up. So in this deal, there is supposed to be at least 35 holographics. So, and I think a minimum of 52 cards. But you know, we're more interested in the 35 holographics. So I don't know. I guess keep count with me on the video. So that's pretty cool. It's a real nice Epsilon card. Once again, most of the cards are in Japanese. I like buying them that way. Yeah, artwork still looks pretty intact. I see some minor scratches in the hollow foil. So that's one. Original Nidoking. It's nice. That's two. Yeah, this one's a little roughed up. Typhlosion. Three. Poliwrath. That's four. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. That's five. Ditto. That's six. It's really interesting. The Japanese cards did a very interesting fossil print. I wonder if that's true for all the Japanese cards. I'll have to look back at some of my cards. So that's six. Scizor. He looks to be in really good condition. So that's seven. Another Scizor. So that's pretty nice. That's eight. I'll be completely honest. I know this Pokemon, but I don't know its name. Was it 9? Yeah, I'm sorry if I lost count. Yeah, it looks like, I guess I did that for all the Japanese cards, but I don't know if I go back and look, because that's news to me. I stopped counting. So it's kind of funny. This is another Houndoom that I have. Japanese, too. Not the same sellers, by the way. Meryl's Evolution. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know this guy was rare. Oh, another Typhlosion, so that's nice. I got quite the Typhlosion collection now all of a sudden. So I guess this isn't a holographic, but it is a rare? Oh, it's Baby Clefairy, whatever the baby of Clefairy is. Okay, that's cool. Feraligatr, if I'm pronouncing that right. Looks like also good condition. That's funny, I mentioned it earlier in my videos, I only have one of him, and now I have his evolution finally. Yeah, but I don't know his name. Brock's Ninetales, that's pretty dope. Looks like in really good condition. I hope this is just a part of the sleeve. Sometimes that's the case. Let's see. Please don't be a part of the card. Alright, just the sleeve. That's good. There's like a little indent there, but that's the sleeve, not the card. So don't get too down, guys, till you pull the card out. And nice condition Kabutops. And I've got the non-hollow version, English version of this Blastoise. I believe it's Dark Blastoise. But I don't have the hollow version. But now I have the hollow version in Japanese. Oh yeah, this dude is a joke. This is what I'm talking about. Either people don't know or they do it just to try and get your attention. But anyone who's done PSA cards knows for sure. You put PSA 10 question mark Blastoise. Right off the bat, if you've ever done PSA cards and you're saying it's a 10, you know there will be absolutely zero nicks. There's a nick up top. There's a line that runs across it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll, you know, there's silver lining showing on the side. I probably won't report him, but I'll probably contact him and say, yeah, and maybe I will. This is pretty bad. I mean, you have to be really ignorant of the market to not know what a PSA 10 is. I mean, I didn't buy it for the Blastoise. I bought it for all the hollows, but his description, if someone were to buy it for the PSA 10 Blastoise, and it'd be fine if you bought it and it wasn't PSA 10 on PSA rated card. That's fine, as long as it's, if you're gonna say PSA 10 question mark, your card should definitely 100% come back an 8. I think it should come back as like an 8.5 at a minimum. And it really should come back at a 9 if you're saying, oh yeah, this card's going to be a PSA 10. So, either he was doing that, and I think he was. It's the only card he mentioned, and he had cards in better condition. Um, and I have to look at his profile. If I see, if it depends on how I see it. If I look at his profile and I see that this dude is a genuine, like he's been selling like a whole bunch of cards, a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. And I look at his other listings, and I see this dude knows what a PSA 10 is. Yeah, I have no choice. I'm going to report him. It's for the better, good of everyone out there buying cards, especially from this guy. And then also maybe someone gets this card from him, doesn't get it rated, and they sell it as a 10 because they bought it from this dude as a 10. They use it as a way to compare their other cards and say their other cards are 10s. So he can honestly really hurt the market. He can make people who don't know better rank their cards as 10s, and then it hurts them on eBay. I mean, it has a chain reaction. I'm not going to report him yet. I'm going to go look at his sales history. I'm going to see what sort of things he sold, if he sold a majority of Pokemon cards, and how he's described them. And if he's had PSA cards on his profile, he definitely knows better. You definitely know better. So, yeah, I'll be looking this guy back up later, and he may be reported because I could see someone ignorantly saying PSA 7, PSA 8. I could see someone ignorantly saying that, but for you to come out and say PSA 10, and it has all this damage on it, and it's nothing insane, but I mean, if you're a hardcore card collector, that's a decent amount of damage to a card. I think this starts to qualify in the range of like lightly played. I don't have any like super low PSA cards. The lowest ones I now have are 7s, and even the 7s are in better shape than this. So that's I'm not mad. I didn't buy it for the Blastoise. It makes me nervous dealing with people on eBay and their intentions. My intentions are to make money too, but my intentions are making money just like any other means. You get something for a little bit less and you sell it for more than what you paid. Not intentionally saying, PSA 11 Zapdos, buy it now, super rare, only PSA 11 card in existence. It breaks the barrier. Yeah, see this one? That the sleeve? Nope, that's the card. It's got a little bit of whiting on the bottom. It's kind of funny because people tend to not really play with their Japanese cards. That's funny that some of these cards are played unless the dude actually read Japanese or had the book, or maybe just made up rules with his Japanese cards, just no one else knew what they said. And it's more likely what people did with most Japanese cards. Ooh, you can't see it, but there's a dent, a decently sized dent. It was nice getting these cards. They were down for a fairly good deal. I mean, for the most part, they are in good condition. So yeah, that's the sleeve, not the card. That's always good. Wish it was holographic. I have this exact same card. I think I have it in German, or maybe I have this one also still in Japanese. This card was what had me. All right, he did say this card is super beat up. Granted, I had this in PSA 10, not a big deal. Would have been nice if this card was in decent condition. In good condition, this Moltres actually goes. This is one of the more expensive Moltres out of all the Moltres you can pick up. So, would have been nice if this would have been one of the better condition cards. Really would have, but is what it is. Still a pretty looking card. Still pretty artwork. Moltres still, I think all the legendary birds are really cool. Still are pretty cool. It's funny, this card doesn't seem to go for that much sometimes. Sometimes it does. It really jumps around. And this one's in good condition. A lot of people apparently didn't really play this card. I guess people just didn't like the nature Pokemon. That's nice getting this one. Got another one of these. Quick look at it. Basically same condition as the other one. Another Feraligatr. That's nice. I don't mind duplicates. It's just easier to sell for me as long as they're in the same exact condition. As you know now, I have an army of Flareons, but this one has a pretty strong crease across the top. Looks like a really nice, I think this is Koga, really nice Koga's Dittos. That's pretty nice. It's kind of funny that the Gym Challenger Pokemon tend to have less like health and damage stats than the standard Pokemon, but then tend to have other effects. But it's funny because these are like trained Pokemon. They should be stronger than their wild counterparts or whatever the non-trainer Pokemon are supposed to be. That's a pretty cool Machamp, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen Giovanni's Machamp, so that's actually really cool. Um, yeah, I've got the English non-hollow version of this, and mine's a little bit roughed up, I think, on a corner. So this is in better condition, and it's hollow. It's a different hollow too. It's like just a purple. Let me try and get that out of the sleeve. It's pretty. Yeah, it's just purple. That's pretty cool. Might be worth getting PSA rated. Gyarados has always been kind of popular. He's like basically the water version of Charizard in a sense to most people. I don't know the name of Meryl's evolution, but yeah, that's nice. I know I stopped counting a while ago. I'll count later. Nice holographic Pinsir. As far as I remember, he was kind of hard to get holographic. He's a little roughed up at the bottom too, little crease. It's kind of rough to see. It's actually going to be kind of hard to sell these. I mean, really, people want their older cards like in perfect condition, which is kind of a funny standard. I mean, yeah, I want things to be nice too when I buy them. It's kind of funny to expect the old ones, like they really do expect them to be in kind of like perfect condition. It's just funny because they're like the hardest to find in perfect condition because they were played with and just over 20 years ago or so. And these must be all the non-hollows because these aren't sleeved at all as far as I can tell. Maybe there'll still be some rares, but that's kind of cool. More the tropical set. So getting close to completing it, but I'm about to list these things, so I'm certain I'm about to uncomplete it or be further away from completing it. I used to have a whole bunch of these. Now I don't. I don't know why, but yeah, this one's beat up. I mean, this one's really badly beat up. You can see it more when I do that. That's a cool, color. That's not even Charmeleon's normal colors. I mean, it's all really cool how they did this with him kind of like spinning and coming back down. And yeah, I have quite a few of these, or at least I feel as though I do. I know I used to. You have to remember, I got rid of a lot of my collection back in the day, so my memory is still based on that. It's always funny to me this wasn't a rare, but it is what it is. Oh wow, it's got Giovanni and... Oh, it is a rare. It's just really hard to see. Really hard to see. Another rare, I don't remember his name, but I have his card. I think this is Electric Kid. It's kind of funny that the baby Pokemon were like all rares. Yep, this is a rare. It's just really hard to see. Another rare. I have this card exactly the same. I think mine's just in slightly better condition. Once again, the baby cards just all rare back in the day. Now they aren't. Now they're like, yeah, why would we make baby cards rare? Oh, that's cool. The Brock's version of him. Geez, I feel bad. I used to use this guy a lot. I know he evolves from Graveler. I think he's Golem. Sorry if I'm not even close. But that's cool that he's rare because his non-trainer form isn't. Looks like another rare, I think, of Koga. Oh, a newer card of Pidgeotto. Non-rare, though. Oh, I got quite a few Doug Trios now. And looks like rare, Sabrina's Venomoth, and something to do with Surge. Not bad. I know I kind of sound petty saying, hey, I'm going to report that guy. Remember, I'm not reporting him yet until I confirm to see if what he did truly seemed intentional. If it wasn't intentional and I based that, I'm still going to message the guy to let him know what a PSA 10 actually is. I'm not doing it to be smug. He can really actually hurt the market. I'm glad, if this is the only time he did it, I'm glad I'm the one who caught it. It's not a huge deal for me. As I said, I wasn't buying it for that Blastoise. If that was an original base set, or I just saw a base set 2 Blastoise, it was PSA graded. I think it was PSA 10. It was a base set 2 holographic, non-first edition, just base set 2. I believe it was a 10. It went for $600 bidding, so it probably sells for even more because usually biddings is the lower ends. If I were to have bought a base set 2 or a base set 1 Blastoise, and the dude said this should get a PSA 10, and I buy it, and it gets to my place, and it has those dings on it, that whiting on the back, a dent, a scratch across the card, yeah, that dude's 100% getting reported. Because I bought that card with the intention of reselling it as a PSA. As I said, granted, take everyone's word for a grain of salt of what a PSA they think it is. Unless you see that they've actually held on to PSA cards that they're selling too. Just PSA cards really are like those. Even the sevens to me are impressive to like how good condition they are. It's really hard for me to tell the difference between a 7 and a 10. I'll have to take a light to the cards later and really look myself, just to really see what they're looking at, if I even can. As far as I'm aware of it, they go over their cards when they PSA rate those cards with like magnifying glasses, lighting set up for it. So yeah, now if you're getting to the end of this video, as I said, when we hit 15 subscribers, we'll be giving away this card. It's a holographic Rayquaza. Just disclaimer, it does already have an indent across it. I didn't do that. That's how it came. I didn't, and that was straight out of a pack. Sometimes it happens. Blows my mind. It really sucked that it was this card too. I don't know how it happened. It was a pack that was encased in plastic, so like it was protected from people, but still, it looked like a kid beat the pack up enough that it beat up the card inside. But we'll be giving him away to one lucky winner. I'll be mailing out the coins later tonight to Vintage Pokemon Bros. They won the coins again. You can't win if you're not publicly subscribed. I can't tell who you are if you aren't publicly subscribed. So yeah, as we increase the subscribers, we'll increase the prizes. And I think that's it for now, and this may be one of my last videos for a while. It depends what you guys want for videos. I got a lot of knowledge on buying and selling. More things than just Pokemon cards. Or we can just talk about Pokemon, that's fine. And what to buy and sell, maybe even specific cards on how they're fluctuating in the market, how they started, and projections on where they'll go. So go ahead and leave comments below, and we'll talk about that. Until then, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and good luck on winning this card if you are a subscriber. Have a good day. Bye.